Accucare Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine in Brick, New Jersey offers a state-of-the-art facility with all the best and current treatments. With athletic trainers, massage therapists, and doctors of physical therapy, Accucare has everything you need to stay healthy and perform at the highest level. Cupping, stretching, laser therapy, compression boots, and a full-body cryo chamber are just some of what you can expect at Accucare. Check out their website and social media links in my bio. No prescription is needed to see them. So call them today and start feeling and performing at your best. Again, thank you to Accucare for sponsoring the Shore Football Report. Hello, everybody. This is Rob Davis from the Shore Football Report. We got so much to do. You are watching the Shore Football Report's all-star package teams, and we're going to have so many shows, and we'll talk a lot about it. But first, I want to do something. I want to thank Accucare for being our title sponsor for the whole 2022 high school football season. Couldn't have did anything without you. And, of course, number one, the owner and founder, Pam Anthony, and her tremendous staff. They've been great. They've been great to us all year. I love the fact that what they do with their athletes on the side, where they work with the athletes all year round with rehabilitation and recovery. And I love their top-notch facilities, which you guys need to go watch and go utilize. And also the way they communicate with their athletes. There is definitely a connection, a bond. They're winners. They're winners. And I knew that. So I wanted to expand the Shore Football Report in the second year in existence that we had. So I did two major additions to the Shore Football Report. One was Accucare. Accucare became our title sponsor, and the rest is history. They've been tremendous with us. The one thing I really like is that what they do is they donate, the overall players of the week get a free recovery session. And the athletes will be going in there if they won the winners of each week overall in the Shore Conference, and they donated that. And watching them work in there and bonding with that great staff was tremendous. I loved watching that. And I'm proud that they're part of our team. The other hire that we got was Scott Stump. Scott Stump came onto the Shore Football Report, and he was an incredible addition to our staff. And I am blessed to have both of them, Scotty Stump and Accucare. I couldn't have did it without you guys. I owe you a lot. I really owe you a lot. And I'm very, very loyal to you guys, and I appreciate everything that you have done. Pam Anthony and the Accucare staff, thank you. Thank you very much. You guys all athletes need to go to Accucare and work out there, rehabilitate, recovery. All athletes, guys, girls, winter sport, spring sport, of course, high school football, get to Accucare and Brick. You know our commercials that we post out, throughout the weeks and all that stuff. And you're going to keep hearing me throw out Accucare and this and that. And we're going to have a big, big commercial that we're going to do, us and Accucare, for you guys. And they're there. They're centrally located in between Ocean, Monmouth County, and Brick, and just a great spot. And it's a great place to just get better as an athlete. I love the fact that you're not only taking care of your body and the mind too. It's a focus. It is an attitude, and they're winners. And I just am so proud to be around them. Now, let's talk about the Shore Football Report's all-star packages. Guys, I was a head coach and assistant coach for 27 years. 27 years. So I've been on the committees. For 10 years, I was a rep. The last 10 years of my coaching at Barney. I was a rep where I was involved in all the different all-star team committees. And it bothered me. It bothered me that there was always that cutoff. There always was a cutoff. In other words, you might do only first team. You might stop at second team. You don't do honorable mentions. You pack up and you leave. Well, there was a lot of names that I used to see on the board or on the table that were left off that, wondering, maybe those players and their parents didn't know that they were being talked about, but just missed those all-star teams. So when I started the Shore Football Report, I loved to play Santa Claus. So what I did was I expanded the teams. I added more players on each team, and I expanded the teams. So let me talk about what we're going to do. We're going to present 30 all-star shows starting December 13th, and let's talk about it. All right? December 13th is going to be all division teams, and each division gets their separate show, 7 different shows. We're going to have first and second teams for all division, and then we're also going to have award winners for each division. I pick an MVP, an offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year, special teams player of the year, O-line, D-line player of the year, sophomore or freshman player of the year. An unsung hero is a player who just doesn't get all the accolades, the ink, and all that type of stuff by the media like yours truly or others out there, but they're definitely going to be recognized. And we pick one for each division. We have fun with that. All right. So December 13th, we're going to do an all division team, 7 different ones. I don't like to put one big one, 7 different ones. You can just watch your division, or you can watch all of them separately, though, with that. 2 days later, December 15th, I do an all county, Ocean and Monmouth County. And with that, we'll have 4 teams. So you're talking about 152 players for each county getting recognized. 152 for all county. 2 days later, we pick an all-shore team, 5 teams. And we are going to have 190 players on that. So those are all separate shows. And then we do an all-region, and that's new. The all-region is something I thought of that these local newspapers cover certain high schools in areas. So I figured, let's make a region out of it. I picked 10 regions, and I put teams in regions, and you're going to see an all-star team in those regions. Example, the Toms River School District, all 3 Toms Rivers in Donovan, the Freehold School District. You're going to have, the south of the border, Central, Southern, Lacey, Pinelands, and Barnegat. So I clump it in, and what it does, it just puts different groups of guys in, and I make an all-star team out of those. Where your local newspapers are covering it, I'm making all-star teams of that. It's fun. I know it is. Trust me. I enjoy doing it. You're going to love that. But there's going to be one team for each one of those regions. So there'll be 10 regions. There'll be one team for that. I got a all groups. So if you're group 1, group 2, 3, 4, 5, or non-public, you're going to be non-public, all non-public in the short conference, all group 5, all group 4, all group 3, 2, or 1, and I'll have fun with that. So you're going to be grouped in with different groups of players, and you'll be able to make an all-star team with that. And then the last one, which everybody loves, is how are you in terms of each grade level? So I'm going to have an all-senior team, an all-junior team, an all-sophomore team, and you got it, an all-freshman team will be on the Shore Football Report. A lot of names are going to be there. Over 266 players will be mentioned in all those teams. Going to have a lot of fun. And I like to call it the holiday season, postseason all-star teams. All right? I love to play Santa Claus. So here I am. All right? Santa Claus is coming real soon, and so is my all-star teams. Make sure you go on the shorefootballreport.com and look at all the all-star teams, and don't wait for Coach Dave to send you the links. Go there, do yourself a favor, go to that website, and check out when those all-star teams come out. And remember, it's not about you and I, it's about the kids. And the kids are the important ones. They supplied us with so much entertainment, wins, losses, whatever it is. High school football is the greatest sport out there, and you did a great job. All the coaches, all the players, all the fans. I'm wishing you Merry Christmas and enjoy everything. And the Shore Football Report definitely appreciates all of you guys. All right? Make sure you go to Accucare too. That would be a great Christmas gift. See you later. Hey, everybody. It's Rob Davis from the Shore Football Report. I will be presenting the Accucare 2022 All-Liberty Division Postseason Individual Award winners. And then we will present the first and second team, all-division team for the Liberty Division. So let's get started. So let's start with the MVP of the Liberty Division, and it goes to a two-way standout offensive defensive lineman, and that's Nick Windsor from Matawan, this senior who's committed to Columbia, a Division I football player he is. Had a great year at 6'5", 276, showed his athletic ability on both sides of the football. I mean, he was the main reason why Coach Graber was able to get them to 6-3 and win the Liberty Division Championship and got Matawan back to their old traditional winning ways. He also led them to the Central Jersey Group 3 state playoff appearance and just had a fantastic season. As an offensive lineman, he helped their run game get 2,286 yards rushing with 26 touchdowns. They averaged 28.2 points a game. And on defense, playing D-tackle, DN, he helped stop defenses to 20 points a game right there. So Nick Windsor was an incredible athlete that shows his athletic ability. He could dunk a basketball. He's as big and strong as anybody, and he was that guy that was on the radar and then surprised people and just went on top of the radar with his play this season. Won people over with his camps, and it carried over to the season, and that made Nick Windsor, the Matawan offensive lineman, defensive lineman, our MVP choice for this season. Offensive player of the year, I think it goes to sophomore running back, defensive back from Matawan, Colin Palumbo, 5'9", 160 running back who really took the load this year and had an exceptional season, leading Matawan to a Liberty Division Championship and also getting them to the Central Jersey Group 3 state playoff appearance, right where Matawan belongs in the state playoffs. What did Colin do offensively? He ran for 1,078 yards and 16 touchdowns and was able to carry the load as only a sophomore on a very young football team. But Colin had a great season offensively as well as defensively, and that's why he's named Offensive Player of the Year, Matawan's outstanding sophomore running back, Colin Palumbo. Defensive Player of the Year, senior defensive end from Pinelands, Michael Hall, a very aggressive, athletic, 6'2", 235-pound defensive star. Michael helped lead Coach John Tierney in his first season to a 7-4 season, the most wins in like 20-something years at Pinelands. He helped them advance to the South Jersey Group 3 regional finals. They didn't make the state playoffs, but they did real well in that regional final tournament. They went right to the finals right there. What did Michael do defensively? Well, how's this? 103 tackles, 16 hits behind the line of scrimmage, 5 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, 3 fumble recoveries, including 1 touchdown against Monmouth with 2 minutes remaining in the game where he won the game, picked it up and went for a touchdown right there. Just had a great season. He was a guy that again, was on the radar, but not to this level, and he just played himself into a spot somewhere on a roster, somewhere in college football. Michael Hall was our Defensive Player of the Year, the outstanding defensive end, senior from Pinelands. Special Teams Player of the Year, junior kick returner from Tom River East, Nevin Hart, 5'8", 135, but very, very explosive. Nevin had 2 kick return touchdowns, the longest of an 85-yard touchdown. When you get 2 touchdowns, teams don't kick to you. So he was incredible with field position because teams would kick away because if he did kick it to Nevin, he was always a chance that he could score a touchdown anytime on kick returns. His 2 kick return touchdowns got him the spot as Special Teams Player of the Year. So congratulations to Nevin Hart, the junior return specialist from Toms River East. Top O-line, D-line Player of the Year? Well, it's going to go to a 4-year starter on offense and a 3-year starter on defense. He was a offensive lineman and defensive end. He's a senior Madawan Zion Spence, 6 foot 240, comes with a wealth of experience on the varsity level, helped lead Madawan to a Liberty Division championship, and led them to the Central Jersey Group 3 state playoff appearance. Like I said, 4-year starter on offense, 3 on defense. He led an offense that averaged 255 yards rushing a game and averaging 28 points a game. And on defense, 49 tackles, 8 hits behind the line of scrimmage, and 2 sacks. That earned his spot with the O-line, D-line Player of the Year. Zion Spence from Madawan, the outstanding veteran D-lineman, O-lineman from Madawan. Sophomore freshman Player of the Year. And Coach Graber had some good ones there. A lot of youth. They're going to be an exciting team next year. But the guy who gets the Sophomore Player of the Year goes to the Madawan quarterback, Amir Martinez Day Scott. 6-3, he led their team. Liberty Division champs, advanced to the Central Jersey Group 3 state playoffs. He just had a great season and blossomed. First year playing quarterback on varsity with Coach Graber's RPOs and excelled. 872 yards passing with 8 touchdowns and 696 yards rushing and 7 touchdowns. Again, he was running a lot of RPO stuff, dual reading things, and did a really nice job getting his athletes the ball and also creating plays for himself that earned him the Sophomore Player of the Year in the Liberty Division, that outstanding sophomore from Madawan, Amir Martinez Day Scott. And the last award, Unsung Hero. Unsung Hero goes to a guy that was a star out there but didn't get enough of ink in the media, didn't get enough of press in the media. And it goes to wide receiver, defensive back, junior from Pinelands, Mike Frawley, 6'2", 160. He won me over. He led his team to a 7-4 season in John Tierney's opening season as a varsity head coach. They didn't make the state playoffs, but they went in the regional tournament and they advanced to the finals for the South Jersey Group 3 regional finals. Had a great run at the end of the year. They were as hot as anybody at the end of the year. And why? Because Mike Frawley was making plays. Offensively, 41 catches at receiver for 742 yards and 10 touchdowns. That was amongst the leaders in the short conference. Made big play against Barnegat. Took a play for 80 yards on a slant and turned it into a touchdown. Really impressed me because not only did he catch it, he kind of yards after catch, made a play that helped beat Barnegat, their rival school right there. Mike Frawley is a excellent playmaking wide receiver, and he's back for John Tierney. I know Coach Tierney's smiling about that because he also has him on defense too, where he had 3 interceptions on defense. He's an all-around good football player and will be touted as one of the best football players returning in the short conference. The unsung hero for the All-Liberty Division goes to the outstanding junior wide receiver, defensive back, Mike Frawley. Now, let's take a look at the All-Liberty Division's first and second teams.